morning, everyone, and welcome to... I had it ready. Good? That's better. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Ripon Area School District graduating class of 2022. My name is Catherine Skog. I'm the senior class president and will be serving as your master of ceremonies. Thank you for joining us on this very special day. At this time, please rise as we will honor America with the singing of the national anthem. Mr. Baker and varsity mixed choir members. Next, our RHS band will play the selection The Magic of Andrew Lloyd Webber under the direction of Mrs. Sandra Paulsey. Thank you, Mrs. Paulsine and members of the band. I would now like to introduce our first student speaker representing the class of 2022. Please join me in welcoming Ricardo Puente Romo.
Good morning, RHS. This is Ricardo Puente Romo, in case you were wondering. Did I do that right, Mr. Hadlin? Yeah. If that sounds familiar, you probably attended Ripon High School in the 2021 through 2022 school year, which is now coming to an end for us amazing seniors. With that, I'd like to welcome everyone and give a big congratulations to the class of 2022. Class, we did it. We survived 13 years of education, and the time to cross the stage is just a few minutes away. The beginning to the rest of our lives is about to start. But first, I'd like to go down memory lane and reflect on our memories as a class. Our adventures began in Barlow Park Elementary School, where our backpacks were just as big as us. Then, we went to Murray Park Elementary School, where little did we know we would have the same principal there as we did through all 4 years of high school. We'll skip middle school for now, because I think we can all agree nobody wants to talk about that time. Fast forward to freshman year, where the fun had just started. We eventually and thankfully stopped being freshmen and moved on to sophomore year, where everything seemed to be going great, until our spring break got extended and we were expected to spend 8 hours in front of our computers. This then led to junior year, where we discovered that virtual school was not as fun or as easy as TikTok made it out to be. But eventually, everyone returned to school, where we finished the school year strong, even if we couldn't see the lower half of our faces. We finally made it to senior year, where we experienced our last sporting event, our last musical, our last school dance, and our last day of classes at Ripon High School. My point to this is that we made our way through the lowest lows and celebrated our highest highs, not only as individuals, but as a class. We overcame many adversities. As an American soldier, while I was at basic training last summer, one of the most important things I learned was resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. This, whether you know it or not, applies to each and every one of you. You have conquered the adversities life threw at you to bring you to this very moment. You made the decision to go to school, whether it be in person or virtual. You did it. Your hard work and dedication shows that you are resilient. As much as I would like to say that we have made it through the most challenging part of life, we all know that is not the case. It could be 10 years, 10 months, even 10 weeks down the road that you stand in front of a mirror, stare into the reflection of your own eyes, and ask yourself, am I enough? Do I have what it takes to keep going? I can say with confidence that the resilience this class has demonstrated through life thus far provided us with the foundation we will need to push through the tough times ahead. As one of my favorite mentors, Mrs. Paulsine, once said, do what you love for those you love, and you'll work your tail off, but you'll love every minute of it. So no matter what your next step outside the ceremony is, whether that is the workforce, the military, or college, remember where you came from and the lessons you learned along the way. Remember to never accept defeat, to never quit, and to never leave a fallen comrade. Remember to be resilient.
Thank you, Ricardo. I would now like to introduce our second student speaker representing the class of 2022. Please welcome Justin Mildebrand.
it's crazy to think that we're standing here today. It's still crazy to hear congrats, class of 2022. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that it's our time to move on. I remember sitting in Mrs. Ermis's third grade classroom when we got our emails for the very first time. I remember us sitting on the classroom furniture, sending emails like they were Snapchats, right before milk break. It's when she'd read us a story. I remember those days when we got to sit down, just take the story in, with a mini carton of chocolate milk in one hand and a bag of pretzels on the other. But the point I really want to focus on is, do you remember seeing 22 last name, first initial for the very first time? Because I do. When they told us it was 22 because of our graduation year, I thought that was so far away. And for 2013, it was. At that time, my biggest worry was, am I going to get to the playground fast enough not to be a lava monster right away? Or am I going to get to the pine trees fast enough so no one takes my needles and berries? Life was simple. Then middle school came. I found different friends, discovered my love for music, and can just skip the rest. Then high school. It feels like a blur. Freshman year, I remember joining FBLA. Sophomore year, I think we took AP World, and was that COVID? Junior year was ACT and COVID, and senior year was normal, kind of, not really, but it's past two. Time flies. The graduating seniors say it every year, but it doesn't hit you until now. My point is, with only one normal year of high school, we proved it's completely possible to withstand obstacles, stay resilient, and succeed. Because look at us. We're finally done with a whole chapter of our lives. Well, more like a book. The lives of high school students today could be turned into a multi-million-dollar franchise with all the events we faced, but overcame. But as we end this chapter and take on the next, I want you to know, regardless of your path, be the best you can be. It doesn't matter if you're going right into a career, if you're going to a tech school for a degree, or if you're going to a 4-year for a degree. The determination you've shown through high school is more than enough to help you face any challenge. Today, my biggest challenges will be A, not tripping on the stage, and B, accepting the fact that we'll probably never be all together like this again. If I fail the first one, well, it'll just be like a full circle. I remember tripping on the stage at our first recognition ceremony freshman year in front of the whole school, so I'm used to it. If I fail the second one, well, I won't. I have peace of mind, because I'm thoroughly confident that each member of the RHS class of 2022 will be destined for greatness. I'm confident that each one of us has goals we won't give up on, dreams to chase, and amazing lives ahead. Remember what you've gotten through these past 4 years. Reflect on what you've accomplished, the important lessons you've learned, and the connections you've made. Congrats, class of 2022. You made it through high school, where we couldn't look at each other's full face for 2 years, where we were forced to homeschool for a year, and where we came back, stronger than ever. If you only take one thing away from me today, it's that no matter what you do your best, and be your best. You are determined, and no obstacle can get the best of you. The class of 2022 has a very bright future, and I cannot wait to congratulate each and every one of you. But remember, shine bright. Shine for your friends, for your family, for our friend who isn't here today. Shine for you, shine for Gabe. Let's make this world a brighter place. Before I leave you, I want to share a short quote with you. It's been a motivator since freshman year, and I hope it helps you with your next steps. It's an old Latin proverb. It says, "Audentis fortuna juvat," which translates to "fortune favors the bold." Be bright, be bold, and make a change. Good luck, Ripon Tigers. Yours truly, Justin Mildebrand.
Thank you, Justin. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our staff speaker chosen by the class of 2022, Mr. James Cardinal.
Good morning, seniors. Well, as you've heard already, your class has not taken the easy road to get here. You are graduating at one of the ends of the most difficult times in our lifetime. And yet today feels relatively normal. A full gym, a few masks. The days of virtual classes, hybrid classes, mask mandates, and social distancing seem they could have been a lifetime ago. Over the course of the past 4 years, you've had to demonstrate tenacity and courage, and you might have even learned a couple of things along the way. Think of the multitasking skills you've picked up in your 4 years here. What other graduating class can say that they learned about the art of war while they were making themselves breakfast? You learned helpful skills like participating early in virtual classes so that you could shut off your video and coast the rest of the hour. You learned the value of the phrase, "Sorry, my internet isn't working right now," which was miraculously sent via email, which I'm pretty sure required the internet to be working. Then came the harsh transition of going back to class in person, which is way less comfortable than attending from your bed, and the harsher transition of having to put pants back on. But perhaps the biggest transition was having to learn how to pay attention, which is way harder in person than it is through Google Meet. A skill you've mastered because you're doing a wonderful job of it right now. In all seriousness, though, you are coming out of an incredibly difficult time. For many of us, there's been fear, loss, and grief. For all of us, there's been exhaustion and stress. But going through tough times when you're young means that you now know you can go through tough times when they come around again, and they will come around again. You don't need to be afraid of adversity because you've already faced it, and the fact that you're sitting here today means that you've already overcome it. Collectively, we must try to undo the effect that the previous 2 years have had on us. COVID isolated us, it distanced us. We need to replace social distancing with social closeness. We must practice constant gratitude. Me, I'm going to appreciate ball games at Miller Park, even if the Brewers lose. I'm going to appreciate going out to dinner with my family, and I'm going to appreciate conversations with close friends in person instead of through a screen. These are all things I took for granted before COVID. I'm going to try to be more available to my friends and my family and appreciate every moment I get with them. Seniors, as you move on to your next step, whatever that step may be, please stay available to your loved ones. Pick up the phone when mom calls. Call your grandma on her birthday. Reach out to a friend occasionally, just because. Something that has been tragically driven home this week are the moments that we have with each other are limited. Please don't ever take them for granted. I want to wrap up today by talking to you about taking off our masks. For the better part of the last 2 school years, we've been wearing physical masks. And while the masks filtered out the virus, they also filtered each other out. When we wear masks, it's easier for us to pass by each other in the hallway without acknowledging each other. We learned over the course of the last 2 years just how important something like a little smile as you pass each other by can be. And while we've taken off our physical masks, many of our invisible masks remain on. Fear, distrust, disconnection are all psychological masks that we put on when we feel unsafe. COVID has certainly led to more fear, more distrust, more disconnection. Before COVID, 25% of Americans felt lonely. Now it's 35%. More tragically, 61% of young people report feeling loneliness. And we have seen on the news the often terrible results of people acting on their fears, on their distrust, on their disconnection. That's why now that most of us have taken off our physical masks, it is so crucially important that you take off your invisible psychological masks as well. What I'm asking of you this morning is to be more afraid of your inhibitions than of your vulnerabilities. Your job over the next decade is to build something called identity capital. This means having experiences in your 20s, that lead to having great stories that you can tell in job interviews, at dinner parties, or around the campfire for the rest of your life. I have a number of these stories myself because I did a lot of dumb things in my 20s. It's easy to identify when I'm telling these stories because my wife is rolling her eyes at hearing it for the 1000th and first time. But in order for you to gain these experiences, to build these stories, you have to take risks. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be open to new people and new experiences. In short, you have to take off your invisible masks. And you have to do a couple of dumb things along the way, too. Some of you have a head start doing that already, maybe. Congratulations, class of 2022. I wish you the best of luck with collecting these experiences, writing your own stories, and with whatever the next step brings. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cardinal. Our combined choirs will now perform Turn the World Around under the direction of Mr. Kenton Baker.
Thank you, Mr. Baker and choir members. Good morning and welcome. I'm Randy Hatlin, principal of Ripon High School. I want to thank everyone for attending today's celebration and for your help guiding the young people sitting in front of me. We're very fortunate in Ripon to have a first-rate educational system, outstanding educators, great students, strong families, and exceptional community support. Now, the graduates of 2022 would also like to take this opportunity to thank you for being part of their journey that led to this day. Each week, as Ricardo already mentioned, I come on the announcements to talk about grade check or other important information. And I do start with, you got it mostly right. Good morning, Ripon High School. This is Mr. Hatlin, in case you were wondering. So my message today is, in case you were wondering. In case you were wondering, in about 4 minutes, the length of my message, you'll be closer to having your name read to walk across the stage. Class of 2022, throughout your high school career, you overcame many obstacles. Your sophomore year was interrupted in mid-March, and all of your classes were online. A great majority of your junior year was spent in the hybrid learning approach. And finally, the beginning of your senior year was a little rough as many students were out with COVID-19. Through it all, you've held your head high, you've persevered, showed resilience beyond your years. You showed patience as we learned together and made the best of our new normal. Thank you. But in case you were wondering, after this day, no one is chasing you anymore. Certainly, you will still have the guidance from your family and friends, but it's now up to you to determine your path. Your path will begin by entering the working world, starting your post-secondary education, or serving in the military. Class of 2022, you are entering adult life in one of the most exciting times in our nation's history. In case you were wondering, according to the video, did you know? You will be preparing for jobs that don't exist using technology that has not yet been invented to solve unknown future problems. Starting at the age of 18, you will have 10 to 14 jobs by the age of 38. The amount of new technical information is doubling every 2 years. There are 400 new websites created every minute. The top 10 in-demand jobs barely existed 10 years ago. In case you were wondering, you're going to have to be adaptable. But no matter what path you choose, and no matter how many changes you will have to make, think about the following constants you control. First, be someone people want to be around. Your life is going to be filled with many accomplishments and probably some challenges. Be someone people want to be around when either happens. Make your family a priority. Jobs and friends come and go. Your family is a constant. Your family will always be there for you, and it's important you always be there for them. Be kind to yourself and those around you. Kindness goes a long way, and sometimes the person you have to be kind to is yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Learn from your experiences and move on. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. I always enjoy people that give ideas and are willing to carry out tasks that make those ideas come to life. Learn to enjoy the grind. No matter where life takes you, part of life is to enjoy the daily grind. Have empathy. Everyone has a unique story different from your own. Be a person one can lean on without passing judgment. Enjoy the moment, because soon it will be gone. And this one, get rid of your phone. Maybe not get rid of your phone, but don't dwell on social media. Social media can be useful, but it also can be addictive and harmful. Our world is literally changing every second. The only constant is yourself and your character. Best of luck and good fortune in whatever path you choose. Thank you and congratulations. Dr. Whitrock, these fine young people have met all the requirements needed to receive their diploma. I present to you the 2022 Ripon High School seniors.
Thank you, Mr. Hadlin. On behalf of the Board of Education and all the teachers and the staff of the Ripon Area School District, I want to welcome each of you to this very special event as we congratulate you, our graduates. This morning, we gather to celebrate one of the most important moments of your life, your high school graduation. To you, class of 2022, we say congratulations, you made it. We are so very proud of you. In just a few moments, you will walk across this stage and become Ripon alumni. Before you take on that new role, I want to tell you a story about finding success in a world which is messy and filled with unexpected curveballs. During his sophomore year in high school, James Clear, author of the book Atomic Habits, was hit in the face when a baseball bat flew out of his teammate's hand during practice. Bleeding and dazed, James made his way into the school with the help of his teammates, who noticed James was having trouble answering basic questions, like what year it was or his mother's name. By the time he reached the local hospital, James was struggling to breathe and swallow. The injury triggered a series of seizures, and he was transferred via med flight to a larger trauma hospital. A week later, after surgery, he headed home with a broken nose, half a dozen facial fractures, and double vision. James' life seemed to be at pause. Yet despite needing physical therapy to learn to walk in a straight line, James was determined to return to play high school baseball once again. In fact, James' dad had played in the minor leagues for the St. Louis Cardinals, and James dreamed of playing professionally too. However, that spring, James was the only high school junior cut from the varsity team. As a senior, he made the team, but got limited playing time. And in college, he made the baseball team, but found himself at the bottom of the roster. James wanted to be able to contribute again to the team in the way that he had before his injury. He just wasn't sure where to start. So he began with small steps to build a sense of control back over his life. He improved his sleep schedule, eating habits, organizing his dorm room, and building solid study habits. During his first year in college, he surprised himself and earned straight A's. Then he started lifting weights for the first time in his life. His sophomore year in college, he earned a starting role on the college baseball team, and his junior year was voted team captain and elected for all conference. By his senior year, just 6 years after being hit with the baseball bat, he was named top male athlete at his college and to the ESPN Academic All-American team. While James didn't go on to play professionally, he did find success and overcame his personal trauma. He started his own business and became a best-selling author. The odds are that something in your life is bound to go terribly wrong, or at least different from how you thought. Perhaps something already has. While some people achieve success overnight, or at least it appears that way, more often it is reached through a long, slow series of small changes, which James calls atomic habits. Slowing down to be intentional and to commit, as James did, to implementing atomic habits to get 1% improvement on something every day will have a compoundingly positive impact on us and those around us. In 2003, about the time you were born, the British cycling team was so underwhelming that one of the top bike manufacturers in Europe refused to sell bikes to their team. The team's new coach focused on the team and told them to improve every aspect of the team by 1%. So the team set out to improve their tires, seats, clothing, workout, and even sleep by just 1%. By 2012, the team had won multiple Olympic gold medals, set 9 Olympic records, and 7 world records. And a member of their team won the Tour de France. Small, daily changes can lead to big results. Matthew Kelly, in his book, Life is Messy, notes, when we think of life as a race, we think of every step sideways, backwards, every twist or turn or pause, like a waste of time. Instead, remember every step is a part of life, and there is life in every step. Life isn't a race, it is a dance. One you have taken a significant step in today. Yet, you have only taken one of the 1,000 that you will take throughout the dance of your life. As you seek your life's destination, slow down and listen to the music of your life, and enjoy each step. Remember, you will always be a Ripon Tiger, and Ripon will always be a place that you can call home. So turn back this way every once in a while. Thank you, class of 2022. It has been a privilege for me to share the past 9 years of your schooling with you. I wish you all the very best as you take this very important step forward today. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Dr. Whitrock. I'm Bill Kinzinger, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director of Ripon High School. 4 informational notes. First, the graduates will proceed across the stage from my left to my right. They'll have their pictures taken by photographers and then return to their seats. Second, at the end of the ceremony, when the graduates leave, it is customary to stand until the graduates have left the seating area. Third, we ask that when the ceremony is over that you meet your graduate outside instead of congregating inside. And fourth, during this morning's parade, the graduates had pictures lining Barlow Park. The pictures are now located by the west doors, which is right outside the Commons. Please take yours home with you as you leave today. If you forget, we will collect them and hold them in the office until June 3rd, after which they will be discarded. We will now begin the distribution of diplomas. First group of seniors, please rise and move into position to receive your diploma. Kai Joseph Egamite. Keisha Marie Alba.
Congratulations, guys. Good luck.
Ashley Madison Anadel.
Congratulations, Keisha.
Devin Anderson. Tanya Atanasova.
Congratulations, Devin.
Isabel Amelia Badke.
Congratulations.
Casey Rebecca Badke.
Congratulations.
Tristan M. Baer.
Congratulations.
Dayton Jack Baird.
Congratulations, Tristan. I'm proud of you.
Ava
Congratulations.
Grace Bant. Adam DeLong Banerjee.
Congratulations.
Riley Michael Baranchek. Amanda Jo Beck. Kiana Summer Benson.
Good job, Amanda. Good luck.
Tyler John Bergman.
Congratulations, Kiana.
Lucy Ann Patine.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Brianna Marie Blackburn.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Brett Michael Bach. Spencer Sven Jeff Bowling.
Congratulations, Scott.
Meredith Rose Brantley.
Good job, Spencer.
Cole Shadrach Burdick.
Good job, Meredith.
Michael Angelo Burton.
Congratulations. Good job.
Chloe W. Capel.
Congratulations. Good job.
Brandon John Carlson.
Congratulations.
William Anthony Clark Bonger.
Congratulations. Good luck in being a teacher.
Evan Patrick Conlon.
Chris, good luck. I'm proud of you.
Andrew William Day.
Good luck, Evan.
Lyra Mir Paldo Diasis.
Good luck.
Melcher Diaz.
Congratulations.
Kylie Ann Distraff.
Melcher, way to go. Congratulations.
Ardelis Eusebio Ingleshinschild.
Congratulations.
Courtney Marie England.
Good job. Congratulations.
Isabella Suzanne Etlicker.
Congratulations.
Miles Davis Fish.
Congratulations.
Emily Fletcher.
Congratulations, Miles.
Abigail Allison Fox.
Emily.
Divine Marissa Francisco.
Congratulations.
Jacob Matthew Frost.
So proud.
Alejandro Garrido.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Caitlin Eris Kirky.
Congratulations.
Nadia Leanne Gifford. Liam Brooks Gilfillan. Madeline Ray Greer.
Congratulations.
Christian Tyler Gruner. Sydney Elise Gustin. Madeline Yvonne Haas. Cameron David Hahn. Alexa Kateri Hoffman. Corbin Thomas Hine. Caleb Willis Hopp. Donovan Lee Huber. Nathan Troy Islandsey. Drew Robert Kastenschmidt. Bryson Reed Kashabuski. Emily Grace Kashabuski. Sophia Eileen Kent. Braxton E. Kibala. Jessica Corinne Kletke.
Congratulations.
Chloe Jean Kosek.
Congratulations.
Faith Jarek Levitt.
Congratulations.
Bailey Rhiannon Long.
Congratulations.
Selena Lee Lopez.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Austin Sean Luneberg.
Good luck in track next year. Congratulations.
Aiden Joshua Lynch.
Congratulations.
Angelina Beth Masuzak.
Congratulations.
Avery Ann Makarevich. Braxton Earl Mackey.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Alexander Stephen Mansell. Xavier Otis Manuel.
Good luck, Rob.
Michael David Marefke. Maya Lynn McFarland. Ryan Michael McWayne.
Congratulations.
Kyrie Rain Maxine Metcalf.
Congratulations.
Justin Gonzalo Mildebrand.
Congratulations.
Erica Macy Mills.
Congratulations.
Jade Moreno Valdez.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Emma Lee Mott.
Congratulations.
Estefania Ortega.
Congrats.
Isabel Marie Bosheim.
Congratulations.
Anthony James Parnell.
Congratulations.
Brianna Sue Patzloff.
Congratulations.
Trevor J. Donald Paulus.
Congratulations.
Haley Marie Hortz.
Congratulations.
Ricardo Guadalupe Puente Romo. Abigail Jeline Radloff.
Congratulations.
Ireland Adele Roskoff. John Randall Saker.
Congrats.
Jose Angel Sanchez.
Congratulations.
Elena Ray Ceseda.
Congratulations.
Miranda Rose Schmoody.
Good job.
Preston Jonathan Schmuel.
Congratulations.
Colin Jacob Schneider.
Congratulations.
Ethan Arlo Schneider.
Congratulations.
Lillian Diane Schramm.
Congratulations.
Luke Elijah Schiller.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Spencer Allen Schultz.
Congratulations.
Isela Estefania Segovia Gomez.
Congratulations.
Joe Sherman.
Congratulations.
Catherine Olivia Skove. Tatiana Konstania Sobusek.
Congratulations.
Mayrin Solis.
Congratulations.
Jennifer Rose Sonnenberg.
Congratulations.
Gannon Brock Stellmacher.
Good job. Proud of you.
Quentin James Stevens.
Congratulations.
Grayson Hunter Thacker.
Congratulations.
Nikolai Town.
Good job, Jason.
Jonathan Saeed Vega Ruiz. Henry Thomas Walheim. Isaac Tyler Whitrock.
Congratulations.
Jordan Douglas Will.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Ivan Theodore Williams.
Congratulations.
Kylie Gwyneth Watoon.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Ann Worthing.
Congratulations.
Alice Yang.
Congratulations.
Hannah Ruth Yeomans.
At this time, I would like to thank all of you for attending our graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Ripon Area School District Class of 2022, I would also like to thank you, friends and family, for all your support and help over the years. Seniors, please rise for the rite of commencement.
Class of 2022, you are now recessed. Congratulations.